The weight of the world. Poverty's impact on mental well-being. Life is tough. It's even tougher when you're living in poverty. The constant worry about money, food, and housing takes a toll. This isn't just about material hardship. It's about the impact on your mind, your emotions, your very soul. Poverty and mental health are intertwined. It's a heavy weight to carry. Imagine the stress of not knowing if you can feed your kids tonight. Imagine the despair of being unable to afford the healthcare you or your loved ones need. This isn't about judging or pitying. It's about understanding. It's about recognizing that living in poverty can be a constant battle against overwhelming odds. This essay will explore the link between poverty and mental health. We'll hear real stories, explore the challenges, and discover the importance of support, resilience, and hope. Living on the edge. Everyday anxieties of poverty, the constant worry, the unending stress, and the perpetual feeling of insecurity. These are the daily realities for those living in poverty. Imagine this: your fridge is empty, not just today, but most days. The shelves are bare, and the only thing staring back at you is the cold, empty space. You wonder how you'll feed your family. You've got bills piling up. Each envelope brings a new wave of dread. Electricity, water, rent, all demanding payment, all overdue. The weight of these unpaid bills feels like a mountain on your shoulders. You're working 2 jobs, but it's still not enough. The hours are long, the pay is low, and the exhaustion is overwhelming. You barely have time to rest, let alone spend time with your loved ones. This is the reality for millions struggling with poverty. It's not just a statistic. It's a daily battle for survival. Families living in cramped, substandard housing, children growing up without basic necessities. It's a constant state of anxiety, a feeling of never being secure. Every day is a new challenge, a new hurdle to overcome. The uncertainty of tomorrow looms large, casting a shadow over every moment. A single parent I met, Sarah, told me about the gut-wrenching fear she feels every time her child gets sick. The fear of not being able to provide, the fear of losing her job if she takes time off to care for her child. She can't afford to miss work, but she also can't afford the medical bills. It's a lose-lose situation. Then there's the shame of not being able to provide for her child, the shame of asking for help, the feeling of being judged, of not being good enough. Society often looks down on those in poverty, blaming them for their circumstances. This judgment only adds to the burden they carry. People in poverty often feel invisible, forgotten by society. They are marginalized, their voices unheard. This sense of isolation can be crushing, making them feel like they don't belong. This isolation and shame can be incredibly damaging to their mental health. Depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues are common among those living in poverty. The constant stress takes a toll on their well-being. It's easy to underestimate the mental strain of these daily struggles. The relentless pressure, the never-ending worry, it all adds up. It's a heavy burden to bear, one that many carry in silence. But imagine carrying that weight on your shoulders every single day. The physical and emotional toll is immense. It's like walking through life with a heavy load, never getting a moment to rest. It's exhausting, it's debilitating, and it has a real impact on mental well-being. The fatigue is not just physical, but emotional and mental. It's a constant battle, one that leaves many feeling drained and defeated. Trapped in a cycle, when poverty fuels mental health issues. Poverty and mental health can become a vicious cycle. Living in poverty increases the risk of developing mental health problems, and sadly, mental health problems can make it harder to escape poverty. Take the example of John. He struggled with depression for years. He couldn't hold down a job, and he ended up homeless. The stress of living on the streets only made his depression worse. It was a heartbreaking situation. Statistics paint a stark picture. People living in poverty are 2 to 3 times more likely to experience mental health issues than those who are not. The numbers don't lie. This is a real and pressing issue. We need to understand that poverty doesn't just affect someone's bank account. It impacts their entire well-being. It affects their relationships, their self-esteem, and their hope for the future. Section 4. Finding strength in struggle. Resilience and coping mechanisms. Despite the immense challenges, it's important to remember that people living in poverty are incredibly resilient. They are survivors. They face daily struggles that many of us can hardly imagine, yet they continue to push forward with determination and hope. Their resilience is not just about enduring hardships, but also about finding ways to thrive despite them. They find ways to cope, to find joy, and to support one another. In the midst of adversity, they create moments of happiness and connection. Children play joyfully in neighborhoods where resources are scarce, and families laugh together, finding solace in each other's company. I met a group of women living in a homeless shelter. These women, despite their circumstances, have formed a tight-knit community. They share their stories, their struggles, and their dreams, finding strength in their shared experiences. They came together to create a community garden. This garden became a symbol of their resilience and hope. It was a place where they could work together, support each other, and grow something beautiful amidst the chaos of their lives. It was more than just growing vegetables. It was about growing hope. Each seed they planted represented a new beginning, a chance to nurture something positive. The garden provided them with fresh produce, but more importantly, it gave them a sense of purpose and accomplishment. They found solace in nature, in shared purpose, and in each other's company. The garden became a sanctuary, a place where they could escape the harsh realities of their lives and find peace. It was a testament to their ability to create beauty and hope, even in the most challenging circumstances. People in poverty often rely on their inner strength, their families, and their communities for support. They build networks of care and mutual aid, helping each other through difficult times. These connections are vital, providing emotional and practical support that can make all the difference. They find creative ways to make ends meet, to care for their children, and to hold on to hope, even in the darkest of times. Whether it's through small home businesses, community projects, or simply finding joy in everyday moments, they demonstrate incredible ingenuity and resilience. Their stories are a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Each person has a unique journey filled with challenges and triumphs. By sharing their experiences, they inspire others and remind us all of the power of resilience. They remind us that even in the face of adversity, there is always the capacity for resilience, for compassion, and for finding light in the darkness. Their lives are a powerful example of how we can all find strength in struggle, and how together we can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Section 5. Reaching out for support, community resources, and aid. In times of need, knowing where to turn can make all the difference. Community resources and aid are vital lifelines that provide support and hope to those facing difficult circumstances. While individual resilience is crucial, it's essential to remember that no one should face these challenges alone. Support groups offer a space where people can share their experiences and find comfort in knowing they are not alone. These groups foster a sense of solidarity and mutual encouragement. There are resources available, organizations and individuals dedicated to helping those in need. From local charities to national organizations, these entities work tirelessly to provide assistance. Social workers play a pivotal role in connecting families with the services they require, offering both practical help and emotional support. Food banks provide essential nourishment, ensuring families don't go hungry. Volunteers at these food banks work diligently to sort, pack, and distribute food to those in need. The impact of their work is profound, as they help to alleviate hunger and provide a sense of security to countless individuals. Shelters offer a roof over their heads, a safe haven from the streets. These shelters provide more than just a place to sleep. They offer a sense of stability and safety. For many, shelters are the first step towards rebuilding their lives and finding a more permanent solution to their housing needs. Mental health clinics offer affordable or free counselling services, providing a listening ear and professional guidance. These clinics are crucial for those struggling with mental health issues, offering a safe space to talk and receive the help they need. The counsellors and therapists at these clinics are dedicated to supporting individuals on their journey to mental wellness. These resources are lifelines for many. Community resource centres offer a wide range of services, from job training and educational programs to financial assistance and healthcare services. They are a hub of support, helping individuals and families navigate through challenging times. They offer not just material support, but also a sense of community, belonging, and hope. Community events and gatherings foster connections and build a network of support. Sharing a meal or participating in a community activity can provide a much-needed sense of normalcy and joy. Knowing that someone cares, that help is available, can make a world of difference. Community notice boards and information centres play a crucial role in disseminating information about available resources. They ensure that people are aware of the help they can access and how to go about getting it. However, access to these resources can be a challenge. Long lines and extensive paperwork can be daunting, especially for those already under significant stress. It's important to streamline these processes to make it easier for people to get the help they need. There's often stigma, long waiting lists, and bureaucratic hurdles. These barriers can discourage people from seeking help, exacerbating their struggles. Addressing these issues is crucial to ensure that aid reaches those who need it most. This is where we, as a society, need to do better. Community meetings and advocacy groups are essential in pushing for changes that improve access to resources. By working together, we can identify and address the gaps in the system. We need to make sure help is available and accessible to all who need it. This means not only providing resources, but also ensuring that people know about them and can access them without undue difficulty. Together, we can build a stronger, more supportive community for everyone. Section 6. Breaking down barriers. The importance of seeking help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Yet, many people struggling with poverty and mental health face significant barriers to seeking the support they need. Stigma, shame, and fear of judgment can prevent individuals from reaching out. It's crucial to break down these barriers. We need to create a culture where it's okay to not be okay, where seeking help is encouraged and celebrated. Talking about mental health should be as normal as talking about physical health. There are many ways to seek help. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or community leader. Reach out to a local mental health organization. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need. Remember, you are not alone. There are people who care, people who want to help you through this. Seeking help is the first step towards healing and building a brighter future.